Okay, John, what are you doing here at Lionheart?
Out here hanging out. Got a lot of different workout partners coming in from different areas. You know, working out with Phil Davis and the team, and it's going really good. Had a lot of different looks.
Cool. Where do you train?
I train in Portland, New York, fight for Team Bomb Squad.
Oh, right on. And you have a fight coming up, right?
Yeah, I will be fighting Stephan Bonner January 31st out in Vegas.
Excited about that?
Very excited for it. It's my big opportunity to shock some people.
Sweet, man. Yeah, Stephan, you know, he's somewhat of a household name. He was on the show. What do you think a win over him would do to help your career?
Well, you know, I'm a really young fighter. I'm hungry. I know a win over Stephan will be huge for my career. It'll show Dana White and the rest of the crew that I'm here to stay and you know, not to take my youth for anything, you know, like definitely planning on being one of the top contenders soon.
Cool. You say you're a young fighter. How long have you been fighting?
I've been training for MMA for about 10 months now, 10, 11 months.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, this is my first year as a fighter, and you know, I'm trying to learn really fast and do my best.
How did you get involved in mixed martial arts?
Ryan Ciantoli was my manager. He's from my hometown, and a friend of the family just contacted me and you know, introduced me to Ryan, and it's been a great thing ever since.
Do you have any background like wrestling or jiu-jitsu or boxing?
Yeah, I have a background in wrestling. I was a state champ wrestler in 2005 and a junior college national champ in 2006. And yeah, wrestling definitely, you know, helps me out with my fights. Actually, it's Greco All-American also.
Nice. So you're 10 months into it, and you've got a fight in the UFC?
Yeah, man. I mean, I started off my career really fast. First 4 fights, fought 4 weeks in a row, and just shot me up to, you know, 6-0 in no time. And next thing you know, we get a call from, you know, Silva, or the matchmaker, and thought Andre Guzman would be a good fight for me, and we took the fight, and you know, now I'm here.
Cool. Transferring from your wrestling into MMA, what was the toughest part to pick up? Was it striking or jiu-jitsu or something else?
The transfer from wrestling to MMA, I guess I would have to say boxing. You know, I grew up with my brothers, and we always horsed around, and we did a lot of wrestling and stuff, but you know, just getting used to throwing my hands and being comfortable, you know, landing combinations, blocking properly. I would say that was my hardest transition. Jiu-jitsu came pretty naturally to me. I entered my first tournament after doing jiu-jitsu for maybe 2 months, and I won the tournament with 4 submissions. And so, you know, I'd say that's probably the easiest transition.
So you fought in the UFC?
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, I've 1-0 in the UFC.
Okay, and in that fight, you know, you're like 10 minutes before the fight, you're sitting in the back getting warmed up, there's a big crowd out there. What were you thinking? How did you feel?
I was thinking, you know, this is my time, you know, it's my dream, this is what I've been waiting for, and that I was going to go out there and leave it all out there and not come back to the locker room thinking what I could have did or should have did, and you know, and just, you know, I gave it all I had. And
were you nervous?
No, the nerves really don't get to me. Growing up, I've always been in a lot of finals of different wrestling tournaments and things like that, and you know, I've learned to just block out, you know, everyone who's not on that mat.
Cool, man. If you had to say what % of the sport was mental and what % was physical, how would you answer that?
I would say MMA is about 80% mental and 20% physical.
Yeah.
I mean, all the training that we do, you know, weight training, you know, all the lessons and sessions that we're doing, you know, that's the hard part. And you should have a good time when you're working out and training. You know, we do this stuff so much, so many repetitions, it becomes muscle memory. You know, the fight is the actual easy part. So as long as you got a good mindset, you go out there, you know, expecting to win, no matter what your odds are, and you know, you give it your best shot. It's all mental. It's all in the mind.
When you're in the cage and you're fighting, do you think much or do you react more?
I would say I react more. When I'm more comfortable, I usually let loose a little bit more and you know, and get it going, mix it up a lot more. But yeah, I definitely react. So it's all reactionary. done a lot of this, so many times now in my short career. A lot of practice, a lot of muscle memory things, and it just comes together.
Before you got into MMA, or maybe as you were getting into it, was there one or a couple fighters in particular that you kind of looked up to, or?
Oh yeah, definitely. Anderson Silva is my idol. I try to do a lot of things that he does. His style, his Muay Thai, the way he moves, his unorthodox dynamic strikes. He's my idol, and I'm just trying to be the next Anderson Silva.
Cool, man. And then when you're not training, you're not in the fighting game and all that, what do you like to do in your free time?
My free time, I just hang out with my little girl, play with my daughter. I got a 4-month-old, and I train with the wrestling team at Ithaca New York College. Help out those guys, and just try to enjoy life to the fullest.
All right, man. Well, we're looking forward to this fight in January.
Good
luck.
It.
Yeah.